Hey, what's up, my cochinas and cochinas? I'm fucking pissed, alright? I know it's only been like 0.69 seconds and I'm already cursing, but I just got done trying to get a thumbnail of this fucking sandwich, and it's so fucking sloppy and not made picture perfect that I'm pissed, alright? It's not their job necessarily to make it picture perfect once it's off the commercial, but like, I'm just kind of like, how the fuck am I gonna get a thumbnail, bro? Like, there's no... My lighting's kind of fucked too, so it's almost my own fault. But anyways, welcome back to another fucking video. Today, we're gonna get intimately involved with some Carl's Jr. On the menu, it looked terrific. I was like, dude, that looks bomb. It's a Charbroiled Chicken Club. It's pretty much chicken, grilled chicken, breast. I put emphasis on the breast. And bacon, cheese, tomato, lettuce, and barbecue sauce, I believe, on a wheat bun, all right? So it's supposed to be a little bit healthier. Your boy Trejo got an extra chicken breast on it for like an extra $3. They be taxing the fuck out of you for it. I can get a bag of chicken for that price, but whatever, we're at Carl's Jr. So yeah, I got double so I can get double the amount of protein, and I can get full off the shit because I didn't get fries or anything else. But I already had a drink anyways on deck. I got a Rain. And this is Total Body Fuel Orange Dreamsicle. This is probably the best Rain flavor I've had so far. Their other one, Carnival Candy, is pretty good too. But I would highly recommend it. So this burger is a little sloppy. I'm hoping I do not drip any of the juice onto myself because I got shit to do today and I can't be taking those kind of losses, all right? So I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get a good thumbnail. I might have to go home and edit the fucking sandwich in like some of these people do. Or maybe once I take a real good bite, it'll help. See? Still does no justice on me. Alright. And before you do the video because you're bored as fuck, I'm gonna tell you about the time that I had to help my friend out, my lady friend. I had to help her out because she was going out of the country to visit family for an emergency. So I had to take over her ballet class and teach it, and we'll get into that in a minute. I haven't had this sandwich in a while. I think I should have went with the crispy chicken, but I'm trying to be a little bit health conscious. I don't know. You think people get hungry from that? Who knows? So how's everybody doing? Hope you had a good Halloween. Wait, it's not Halloween. We've been in quarantine so long, I don't know what the fuck it is anymore. Oh, it was 420. Okay. Hope everybody had a good 420. By the time you see this video, that would have been a couple days ago. I'm like one video ahead. I know sometimes it feels like we record these videos the same day, well, sometimes we do. But I'll say one thing. This shit's salty as fuck. It's pretty good, you know. Not for the price though. Carl's Jr. be taxing. That's why, I don't know, I live in the hood, right? And there's certain times of the day, like lunch and dinner, pretty much, where the fast food drive-thrus are fucking packed. And I always be thinking to myself, like, man, like, people that say that they're broke or that are broke always go eat fucking fast food. Including myself. And so I be going, we got all the fast food, not all of them, but we got quite a few right by my house. We got McDonald's, Burger King, Taco Bell, Jack in the Box, and Carl's Jr. Like all right next to each other. Pretty much. I mean, they're very close to each other, right? So you'll be driving, right? And you'll be like, man, which one do I want to eat at? And you'll notice that the McDonald's drive-thru always packed. Burger King drive-thru always packed as fuck. Taco Bell drive-thru always packed. Jack in the Box drive-thru depends. It gets there, but it's definitely not as consistently packed as McDonald's and Burger King, right? Then Carl's Jr., empty as fuck. That a good thumbnail? Made it look small as fuck. Like your dick, homie. Not that I would know, pause, but your hand told me. So that goes to show you, Carl's Jr., even though they may put the restaurant in the hood, ain't nobody gonna eat there. So I don't know how long that establishment is gonna last. It's semi-new. I think it's been there at least a year now. And they don't even have a Wendy's, which Wendy's I think would do better than fucking Carl's Jr. out there, because Wendy's at least has like a, well, no, Carl's Jr. has some $5 meals too, right? Like $6 meals, those boxes. Well, either way, I know it probably wasn't the most visually appealing sandwich, nor was it the most, you know what I mean, like, oh, I gotta have that shit. I don't know. If you like chicken like that, then maybe. It definitely hit the spot. I'm full as fuck. That was a lot of fucking chicken. There was a good amount of flavor in there. And to be honest, I think total calorie-wise, it's probably like fucking like 600 and something 700 something calories, which, you know, could be a lot depending on, you know, who you are or what your calorie goals are. But enough of that bullshit. Let's talk about the time that I had to help my friend out and teach her ballet class and how that went. All right. Excuse me. So back in around 2012, about 8 years ago, I had this one friend, and she taught ballet, obviously, right? But the interesting part was, she only had one leg, and she was very heavy. And not that there's anything wrong with that, but she was one of the best ballet instructors in the nation of Stockton, And, you know what I mean? So she put in work, got to where she was at, to where she was able to teach ballet to other people, all right? Fucking heroin addict and shit. So anyway, you gotta watch your back around these parts, all right? You see if y'all can see him. He's about to walk by. No, not that car. That's not him walking by. If you don't see him, okay, he's walking straight across the street. Anyway, there's some fucking heroin addict. He looked like he didn't know what he wanted to do. And you're like, well, how you gonna judge him and call him a heroin addict? I grew up in Stockton, bro. I know what a fucking heroin addict is. I know what a crackhead is. I know what a fucking alcoholic is. All right. So, she was the best ballet teacher in the nation of Stockton. And she needed my help. You know what I mean? She had a class of about 3 people. And she needed my help. So I'm like, hey, let me go ahead and help you out. All right. I'll go ahead and see if my girl can do it for you. She's like, no, I want you to do it personally. I was like, you want me to do what personally? Find the person for you? She's like, no, I want you to teach the class personally. I'm like, oh, hell no, you know what I mean? Not only do I not know how to do ballet, really, you know, I might not, but I'm a dude, you know what I mean? You know, and then back then I was like 400 pounds. And she's like, don't use that as an excuse. I only have one fucking leg. and I'm 367 pounds. I'm like, well, I mean, I guess I feel you on that. She's like, plus, you know, you can get whatever the fees are that they pay each day, because she had a class that paid each session. So they paid like $20 each session, so I'd have made $60, which, you know, wasn't a whole lot of fucking money, but I was gonna do it for like 2 weeks or something like that. So it would have, you know, been an extra $600, and I only had to teach like an hour class each day. So I was like, fuck it. She's like, really, you know, you don't really got to do ballet if you want. She's like, you have to wear the outfit. She's like, but you can just talk about like the history, and, you know, I'll send you some material for you to get up on, and you can just tell them it's an educational class, and they can do freestyle stuff on their own if they want. So I kind of was like, you know what, fuck it, you know what I mean? So I had to go to the store, buy a ballet outfit for a dude, try that shit on. You know, it was a little humiliating, but at the same time I felt a little free. So I was like, fuck it, you know what I mean? I'm doing this shit, I don't give a fuck. As long as I throw on the bandana, then, you know, they'll know I'm hood and shit, you know, they won't fucking try and talk shit. So she ended up going out of country to Greece. And this is a different, not the Greece that you're thinking of, like, not Greek Greece, but she actually has a family that's from, it's in Norway somewhere. It's actually spelled Greece, Grease. So yeah, that's where her family's from and shit. So she had to go out to Greece, Norway, and check some shit out, right? See what's going on with her family. One of her family members had some kind of issue. He lost his dog or some shit, so she had to go check that out. So the day comes where I finally go to teach the class, and I show up. 30 fucking people show up, bro. And she's never had that many people before. I don't know how the fuck she went from 3 to 30. 27 new people on the first day, bro. I was nervous as fuck, right? But something just came over me, bro. Like, the spirit of ballet just came over me. And I was just like, you know what? I got this, homie. You know, so I threw on a couple songs and shit. And I was twirling around and shit. And that shit actually worked, bro. Like, I was actually doing pretty well. So the next day, after that class, you know, I got a lot of compliments and shit like that. The next day comes, you know, I was like, fuck, man, hopefully that was just a fluke. Hopefully there really ain't that many people gonna come consistently. But if there is, hey, I already got it out of my system and I know what I'm doing. Second day, 60 people, bro. 60 fucking people showed up. And I was like, holy shit. And the crazy part was, a lot of them were like gangbangers and shit from the neighborhood, like little youngsters, you know, from 18 to like 25. You had Crips and shit, fucking little, you know, Mexican cholos and shit, whether they be norteño, Sureño, whatever the fuck, you know, showing up to do ballet and shit. And I guess maybe because they saw me doing it, they thought it would be cool. Man, I had the whole fucking town in on that shit, bro. By the time the 2 weeks was up, I had like 134 people, man. 134 people come to the class regularly. To be honest, like, a lot of the dudes that were like gangbangers ended up turning gay. I don't know if there's some kind of correlation. Like, you know, it's ballet. You don't got to be gay to do ballet. But a lot of the dudes ended up being gay and hooking up with each other and shit. So that's like, I don't want to say that's the downside of the story, but that's an interesting part to the story, I guess. You know what I mean? You know, the homie, hey, you know, they know I'm straight. You know, I had a girl and shit like that. So that was their own feelings coming out, I guess. So anyway, I ended up helping her out. She came back. When she got back, she was like a completely different person, bro. It was only 2 weeks, but she had lost like 40, 50 pounds in 2 weeks, bro. I was like, what the fuck? What'd you do out there? And she's like, well, I ended up getting a gastric bypass surgery while I was out there. I was like, really? Amongst the searching for your family member's dog? She's like, well, we found him within 10 minutes as soon as I got there. She's like, so I decided that I would just go get my stomach cut up and reformed into a new shape so that I don't eat as much. I was like, well, shit, you know, that's cool. Do what you do to improve your life. She's like, yeah, I don't even have high blood pressure anymore. My diabetes is in check. I was like, damn, you got all that figured out in 2 weeks, huh? She's like, yeah. And then she told me she found out that she wasn't lesbian because she was lesbian before. So she ended up saying when she was out there, she met some cool-ass dude, and she ended up hooking up with him several times. She said she found out she's not really lesbian anymore. So I guess on the flip side, out here, people were turning gay, and out there, people were turning straight. I don't know. It's kind of weird. It was a phenomenon, bro. I can't really explain it, you know. I'm not God. I mean, I am in my own right, but a God, not the God, right? A God of what? What the fuck am I a God of? Excuse me. Allergies. So, yeah, it was a crazy time. I had fun doing that shit. It was a different experience for me. I was able to step out of my own comfort zone and out of my own box and, you know, really do some shit that was creative, you know what I mean? And really, I guess, help some people find who they were. There's asses out there getting pounded right now. And there's, you know, pussies that aren't getting licked like they were before. So there's lots of shit that, you know, is going on that happened at that time, and there's just a shift in the universe or paradigm shift, and it was kind of crazy. So, you know, I ended up making a couple, $600 from that shit, and it was a crazy experience. So if you've made it this far in the video, comment below and say that it takes ballet to realize you're gay or not. I don't know, something like that. All right, thank you guys for watching the video. I hope you appreciated it regardless of the non-food porn type situation with the thumbnail. You know, I'll figure it out. Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll just do that one where I had that small ass bite. But thank you for watching the video. Appreciate it. See you guys in the next one. And stay charmed. I don't know why the fuck I said that. Stay charmed.